Welcome back to Half A Hot Rods. So recently, I've got a line on another project car. And the good news is I have absolutely no projects going on at all. So I decided to go get this one because it was the right price. About $3.99. To say I'm excited about this is an understatement. I'm what they would call tickled pink. That would mean at the moment I own 4 cars and a 4-wheeler that doesn't run. So with that being said, let's load it up. What do you think? This is a 50s, not sure exactly what year it is, but from my minimal research, a 50s Triumph TR10. It was right after Triumph got bought out by Standard Motors.
Holy crap.
Car was rolled and then continued to be driven after being rolled. So, ran when parked.
Oh, there's no floor in it.
No floor in it. That's why I think I don't want to spoil the goods. But that's why that one option. Both options I have are involve cutting it up significantly. But it's all there.
It is? No, it's really not.
It's some of
There's
it is.
no, most of it's not. Is there an engine in it?
Yeah.
Oh, isn't that cute?
It's cute though.
The 10 was because the first series of these engines only made 10 horsepower.
It is 4 cylinders.
Got a turbo.
What?
No, it's not a turbo.
Oh, I know why your mom's mad.
Why? What? It's gonna be fun.
No.
That's why I'm thinking that the top may just come off.
This is,
Dope. It's free.
well, the price was right.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The guy shouldn't say something like that.
Last tagged in 71. Look at the roof line. It's almost perfect.
If you run your hand over it, you just don't feel nothing.
It's real smooth. Your hand just disappeared.
No.
At least it's a big enough car for you.
It's 4'10" wide.
Okay, let's try and get this thing on the trailer. Your mom, I kind of agree with her. This may become a trash receptacle.
Please don't, it's my car.
We'll put our trash cans in it at the end of the lane. We'll paint Half A Hot Rods on the side.
When I told Paige that it could be yard art, happy birthday, Mom!
Okay, get the truck. This is not good. This would be cool yard art, but I'm not sure it's anything more than that. Are you kidding me? And he's tickled with himself. He thinks he's really got something here. Luckily, Maverick's boss is going to let him use a tractor because I'm betting that all 4 wheels are locked up in this. It's been sitting here for 52 years in theory. I don't see any critters. Huh?
It's a lot safer to drag it with a chain.
Yeah.
I don't want to scratch the paint, man.
You watch. His mom's mad now, but she's going to fall in love with it because it's cute. Well, that one's rolling. That one's rolling. You got to be kidding me. That one's definitely not. And that one's rolling. We got 3 out of 4. No, 4. I can't believe all those wheels are turning. Unreal. That's a cool little car. It's hard to be mad about that car. Not impossible, as we'll see when we get home. I mean, we could try to drag it on. It's rolling.
Yeah, all 4. I saw the 2 on this side roll. I was like, no way.
Yeah, and it was 3 for a second. It was dragging the right rear, and then it broke loose.
Hell yeah. Dude, this thing's working out so
Too soon. Too soon. Shouldn't have said that. It's too soon.
This is a good day. Today is a good day.
Yeah. I'm sure your mom's going to agree.
Mom's just going to have to smile with God, boy.
Are you sure?
Oh, I love it.
Oh yeah, definitely going to be my fault because genetics. Not right. That thing's pretty cool. I mean, it's sure looks too far gone to me. Here are the holes it sat in. Both fronts rolled right out. Right rear dragged for about 6 feet. And the left rear just rolled right out. 52 years. Oh, look at the tailpipe. It's the same size as the spare tire release on my pickup. This thing's like a go-kart. Yeah, it just needs a little WD-40. What'd you do to the trunk?
You fixed it after you screwed up.
You couldn't fix a ham sandwich. There it is. Just like I told you to do it.
You know, I bet these are impossible to find.
Probably.
That's why we're going to make our own.
We'll just put gate hinges on there.
That's what I'm saying.
Take the trunk lid off and put your extra off-road tires in there. Yeah, we looked it up. It's 4 foot 10 inches wide.
It's
like it would almost fit in the. It would fit in the bed of the pickup if you got it over the wheel wells.
Probably wouldn't even squat it that much, honestly.
No,
it don't weigh.
I don't think this weighs much. I think it was 1,700 pounds. Like this weighs as much as a Volkswagen Beetle.
Yeah, I mean that's really what it reminds me of. Yeah, English version of that.
Yeah.
English version of a German car.
The less Nazi.
It was last registered in '71.
Yeah, no, it's been driven since then.
Has it?
I forget who I'm talking to here.
I'm sure the statute of limitations is passed.
When did it finally die, Dad? 80s, 90s?
Oh, 80s.
80s.
Bound to be.
Finally.
Do you remember running?
No.
Okay.
80s probably.
Yeah, I used to let kids like that, Chris and them all pile up in it and drive it out here in the pasture till it just died. Okay, the story was it was my brother, my oldest brother Joe's car. He bought it for $50 years ago when he lived in Tyler as his fishing car. He had it just to go fishing in. All right, well, he moved to Louisiana and brought it up here. Now I asked him if, because he didn't have space for it down there. I asked him if I could drive it a little bit. Oh yeah, go ahead. I think I was 14. Anyway, I was driving up and down these roads having fun, and down here at the creek in the bottom, where it's got those nice colors, that used to be a wooden bridge that had kind of sunk just a little bit. I was probably going a little too fast coming back this way, and I kind of hit that bridge and lost control, and it rolled. As you can tell, it rolled.
Yeah, it's got a little ding in the roof there.
Yeah, and
you
I
barely
see
see it.
that out. Or to get the door open.
So it's better than it was?
laying there on its side, and I was fixing to kick the windshield out to get out of it, because it was laying on its side and the other doors wouldn't open because you could tell they were crushed a little bit there. And I looked back, and the back glass was just rocking in the road. The brake had popped out, so I crawled out of the back, and a man used to have this place leased down here of Cotton's, which is Jimmy Warren would come along. He'd been feeding his cows, and he had a chain. He pulled it back over, up on his wheels, and I got it cranked. Wasn't running too good, but I drove it on to the house. Anyway, cleaned the carburetor and put some plug wires back on. It was kind of running, but Anyway, I called my brother. Felt terrible, didn't had to do this something. Anyway, I told him I'd start paying him something on it, try to get it fixed, or what it's worth. Well, he gave me $50 and he gave me the title. He says, that's all I had in it. So I didn't sell it to you. So anyway, I messed with it, did different things. I don't guess I ever had it registered or anything. I just drove it from here up to like my sister's, go haul hay with my nephew and all. And just drove it around for a long time up and down these back roads.
Yeah. I don't know what he's going to end up doing with it. It's got a long way to go.
Oh gosh, yeah. And it just, like I say, it quit running there. It's got a little 4-cylinder.
The first I read online, the first version of this engine was 10 horsepower. And they got them all the way up to this one. I think this one is like 40.
It's a 1960 model, TR10.
It's a 60 model, TR10. Okay.
That's what it is.
Okay. I was guessing late 50s, so.
It's a 60, even
60
model. But this is back when you could do things. It had a crank at one time, the hole where you could get in there and hand crank it.
Right.
Yeah, and I parked it on the hill out here by that tree, the corner end of Rob's house. Would roll it down where that gets so muddy now. Pop the clutch, crank it like that. Come find out it was an alternator. Not the alternator, excuse me. That has a generator.
Right.
So I got the brushes for $1 or $2 at the parts house and replaced the brushes in the generator, and it started charging back up again.
And most people nowadays would have no idea what brushes inside a generator would be. Like you can't
did that, took the carburetor off, cleaned it, went through it a few times, because I don't think it's got an air cleaner.
No. I think we should take that intake manifold, or a little bitty one that they call that, off, and see if we can bar it over and see if we can pop it once or twice, see if it'll run a little bit. I think
it
just
might
for
have just flat died. I don't really remember. It was running rough when them kids, my nieces and nephews, were driving around the pasture.
Yeah.
For my own amusement.
Well, back then they weren't meant to go over 100,000 miles. Really, it was about time for a rebuild.
And one time I was coming up that steep hill coming up to the where the McAllister place is. Well, I was coming up that and went to shift, and the shifter broke. Well, I got a screwdriver and got it. It rolled back down the hill, and I got a screwdriver and got it in gear and drove to the house with that till I carried the shifter and got it welded.
That's funny.
Yeah.
All right.
I painted those wheels blue with a spray can.
little tidbit of history there.
Yeah, that's cool. The stories are often better than the cars even.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Dad, do you know what the bumper sticker used to say? Something 32nd annual
East Texas.
East Texas Jamboree.
It's Jamboree. Yep.
Yeah, 32nd annual East Texas Jamboree, Gilmer, Texas.
We'll have to figure out what year that was. Because what was it this last year?
80 something.
Well, that'd be about right with the plate. Be 52 years ago. Yeah, you probably don't need to tie it down anymore. What would Jeff say?
I'm not saying that.
Why not? You chicken?
Yeah,
You
last
chicken?
time we said that.
No, you are the chicken.
You're the biggest chicken I ever seen.
85th. 2022 was 85th.
Oh gosh.
So 53 years. Yeah.
Well, yeah, okay. I was there when I got a sticker, and I guess I wouldn't have drove it down. But like I say, I was up till I was about 16. 16, 15, I would drive. Golly, that was 50 years ago. I'm 57 now.
53 years ago. 1969.
Yeah.
That sticker's from 1969.
That's so cool. 69 on the sticker, 71 for the plate. Little scrap iron rolling by there. Here comes the good stuff. Hey, your strap's loose. You really think this car's worth saving?
It was the right price. Oh, and both these back doors are coming open to photo show, but
Yeah. Well, the wind should push them closed.
that's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Basic hydraulics.
It's not like the Bel Air where I drug it home backwards. All the doors were stuck until I got going down the road, and then they all wanted to open up. Are you ready now?
Better pattern.
Man.
So what we have here, the 1960 Triumph TR10. The 10, I did a little research of my own. The 10 stood for 10 whole horsepower when these cars first came out in like the early 50s or whatever. This one though, if it's 4-cylinder, made a whopping 40. It doesn't have a 0 to 60. It has a 0 to 50. Don't remember what it was, but it was slower than a lot of things, but faster than walking. The best part of it is it's rough. It's not great. But the best part is it rolled in here. Like all four of these rolled. All four of these wheels rolled, which really just made me happy given the fact that this has been sitting for so long. Let me just walk through Copperhead Alley here. She is a Georgia peach. And I think it's cool. I think it's worth saving. In a way. Not to factory standards, of course. Maverick standards are far lower than that. I would open this, but I really don't remember when I had my last tetanus shot, so we're just going to leave that be. So, I've had a few ideas, and the way I got into this is I told my boss, this was his dad's car, I told my boss, I was like, I have some ideas for that thing. I have some cool ideas for that. And he popped off with his mouth and said, well, you can have it if you want it. Who's going to say no to free stuff, especially a free car? You know, like, I don't know why it would be free, but anyway, it loaded easy, so. First thought was to get like a S10 chassis and like do a pre-runner style. You know, like put this on an S10 chassis. By the way, I haven't measured any of this. I have no idea if that's even close to possible, because this thing is like, weighs about as much as my left leg, because I'm fat. But anyway, it's a small car, but like a pre-runner style. Have like, you know, a 4.3 and a 5-speed. It'd be a lot of fun. Get a 4-wheel drive one maybe. I don't know. Can't afford that. Second thought, swap it onto another. Any way we go here is going to be a chassis swap, because she's gone underneath. Yeah, it's pretty rusty underneath and everywhere else. But, so we'll chassis swap it onto something else, like that old 57 frame back there, make a rat rod out of it, you know? Like, I don't feel bad cutting into this car. At all. You know? And it'd be fun. Still keep the general shape of it. You tell people I have a British car with a big blower sticking out of the hood and 350 or something silly like that, because America. And then my last idea, and I think the one that I've been talked into the most, goes far away from America to Germany. I feel that a Volkswagen Bug chassis would be perfect size for this. And the nice thing is Volkswagen Beetles have a whole floor pan built into their chassis. And you could ball haul those. So essentially what I'm saying is let's jump it. Anyway, so what would you guys do with it? Is it worth saving? Should we take it to the scrapyard? Should we let Mom plant flowers in it? I kind of want to save it. I think it'd be cool to have a British car. Just because, you know, everything else around here is General Motors. Like, I think the only thing that's not General Motors is the bus, and it's a Freightliner. But anyway, what would you guys do? Leave me a comment. I think she's a absolute dime. I think it'll be a good time. I didn't even mean to make that rhyme. But anyway, yeah, leave a comment. Check us out on YouTube, TikTok. Trying to convince Dad to get a Snapchat, but he won't. Mostly because we don't want to have to teach him how to use it, I think. He's not very good. So yeah, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, check us out on there. You'll get to see what we do with it and what I decide to do with it, because I usually don't plan things out and I'll just go out on a whim and buy something for something, like I did with a white dually recently. But yeah, let us know what you would do with it. Check us out on the social medias. And just like Dad always says, if he can do it, you can do it. And if I can do it, anybody can do it.